Hello and welcome to another episode of our sponsored interview series In the Spotlight. I'm Jordan O'Brien, Managing Editor of Data Center Review and Electrical Review. Today, I'm joined by Yunshui Chen, Founder and CEO of Airsys Group. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
Looking back at Airsys' evolution, what core principles or beliefs have remained constant despite rapid technological change?
We do have a belief that we're not only a company about cooling technology. We think our business is very closely related to energy. So we believe we are a company moving energy. So we are an energy-related business.
Okay. And you've just opened your new global HQ in Woodruff, South Carolina. That obviously represents actually a major milestone for the company. It's a multi-phase campus. How does that reflect Airsys' broader vision for the future of the company?
So we do believe North America, specifically US, will be our focus of growth in the next decades. So that's why we have made up our strategic decision to locate our headquarters and grow our business, especially the R&D and the manufacturing piece of the business here in US to better support our customers from different industries.
Okay. Beyond being a facility, the new HQ seems like a statement of intent. What does the investment actually signal to customers, partners in the industry?
This investment is not only about manufacturing. So we are talking about the R&D, the customer experience center, the labs. And on top of that, we will have a lot of customer training, partners training here happen. So it's a multifunctional headquarters and facility.
On the manufacturing side, I know you said it's not only manufacturing, but on the other manufacturing side, there is the integration of quite advanced manufacturing. There's large-scale 3D printing, and that's quite a bold move. How does that change the way Airsys innovates and delivers value?
That's a very interesting topic. I think once we decided to move the manufacturing capacity into US, we believe the future of manufacturing would be fully automated. And 3D printing really fit for that purpose. And also 3D printing can help us really build a highly resilient supply chain. So it will not be relying on a lot of geopolitical challenges. So that really gives us the advantage of either it's a highly efficient and also highly reliable supply chain.
You mentioned the geopolitical challenges there. Obviously, everyone at the moment is looking at what's going on in Iran, disrupting supply chains, but also the fact that you're based in the US, and if you were shipping from abroad, you would face tariffs. Is that one of the major reasons behind choosing a manufacturing facility in Woodruff?
Definitely, that's one of the reasons. So we just want to really, reduce that kind of risk to the minimum. Yeah. Of course, we're not only setting up manufacturing in US. We have another one in Europe and one in Asia. So, yeah.
But it also obviously has the major benefit of customers get their orders much faster than if you were shipping elsewhere.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
So you did mention energy earlier and how you consider Airsys more of an energy business than just a cooling business. Why is that? Would you like to elaborate more?
Yeah, because if you look at the current wave of AI, so this AI business is all about energy. So we're turning the energy into tokens. So by doing that, actually, when you do all the computing, so it consumes so much energy, and most of I would say almost 100% of those energy turned into heat. And then, so our business, cooling business, is to move that heat, move that piece of energy out of the data center. So that's basically is the nature of business. But doing this moving energy business allow us to think more, I would say, strategically on the sustainability side. So how we can do this, moving energies more sustainably, more efficiently, and without too much impact on the environment. So that's why in Airsys, we're always thinking about, okay, balance the environment, keep the sustainability as our priority goal. Yeah.
And you say sustainability is obviously a priority, but also for a lot of data center operators, cost is a huge priority. And the more efficient the technology is, would you say that that's also a factor? Because if you can lower the cost per token in pure energy, that's going to be beneficial to the data center operators' bottom line.
Yeah, that's another interesting aspect of our business focus is not only the CapEx of the infrastructure, there's investing, but also we're talking about the return on investment, means our technology really allow the customer to take full advantage of the power they invested. And means that's the term we use, PCE, power compute effectiveness. So we allow the customer to put 90% plus of their power capacity into computing, while the other technology may only allow them to use 60%, even lower than 60% in some cases. So we will give the customer a very high return on investment in this case.
And what do you think are the future of the cooling? I know you say you think of yourself as an energy industry, but obviously cooling is your bread and butter. What do you see as the future of the cooling industry? How can we make it even more efficient than it even is today, especially as racks get hotter through larger power draw?
So I think the key is to increase the temperature of the cooling medium to the highest. So I think our liquid cooling technology, either the liquid rack and the Aegis direct-to-chip two-phase, we are pushing the boundary to as higher as possible. So in the end, we will fully eliminate the chillers, mechanical cooling in the infrastructure. So that will achieve the best efficiency for cooling.
And that's not just great for the CapEx, OpEx, whatever for the data center operator, but it's also good, as you say, for the environment, which I know a lot of data centers are having to sort of contend with public opposition at the moment. And obviously, this is one of the ways if you can just demonstrate, you are thinking more environmentally while still enabling AI, because it's not going anywhere. And then hopefully we can win that public conversation. Definitely. All right. Yunshui, thank you so much for joining us today. I really appreciate all your thoughtful answers there. Thank you.
Thank you, Jordan.